When your dog sleeps next to you, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Yes, it's sweet. Yes, it feels comforting. But behind that habit, there's often something much deeper that most owners completely miss. Because where your dog chooses to sleep is never random. It can reveal how safe they feel with you, how strongly they're bonded to you, and sometimes even how emotionally dependent they've become on your presence. So if your dog curls up by your feet, presses against your side, or insists on sleeping right outside your door, they may be telling you more than you think. Let's start with the first reason your dog sleeps next to you. 1. It was never just about comfort. Why does your dog actually sleep next to you? Most people assume the answer is simple. The bed is soft, you're warm, the room feels quiet. End of story. But here's the thing. Dogs can get comfortable in a lot of places. A couch corner, a blanket, a rug, a sunny patch on the floor. If comfort were the only thing they wanted, they would have plenty of options. So why do they keep choosing your side? Because sleep is when a dog is most vulnerable. When they rest, they let go of awareness, lower their guard, and trust their surroundings completely. So when your dog chooses to sleep beside you instead of somewhere else in the house, that choice often means one thing above all. They feel safe with you. And if your dog ever suddenly stops sleeping near you, don't ignore that. We'll come back to it near the end, because that change can matter more than most owners realize. 2. They feel protected by your presence. Dogs may look completely relaxed when they sleep, but deep down, their instincts never fully disappear. Part of them still cares about safety, territory, and who they can trust when their defenses are down. That's why sleeping next to you can mean much more than affection. To your dog, your presence may feel like protection. You are the most familiar sound in the room, the most familiar scent, the most predictable part of their world. And for many dogs, predictability is peace. When they settle beside you, they may be saying, "I can rest because you're here." Not because they need constant attention, but because your presence lowers their alertness. It tells their nervous system that, for now, everything is okay. 3. They see you as part of their pack. Dogs are deeply social animals. Even after thousands of years of domestication, they still carry strong instincts around closeness, group bonding, and sleeping near the ones they trust. In the wild, resting close to the group meant warmth, safety, and connection. It reduced vulnerability. It reinforced belonging. And even though your dog lives in a home now, that instinct still shows up in quiet ways. So when your dog chooses to sleep close to you night after night, they may not just be choosing a place. They may be choosing their people, their safe group, their emotional home. To them, sleeping near you can be a bonding ritual, a silent way of saying, "You're mine, and I'm yours." And that's also why some dogs don't just sleep near you, they sleep pressed against you, stretched across your legs, or right outside your bedroom door. 4. Your scent helps them relax. Your dog experiences the world through smell in a way humans never truly can. Your scent is not just familiar to them, it's emotionally meaningful. It represents safety, routine, home. That's why many dogs calm down when they lie on your clothes, your blanket, or your side of the bed. They're not reacting to the object itself, they're reacting to what it smells like. You. When your dog sleeps next to you, your scent may help regulate them. It can make them feel calmer, more grounded, and more settled. In a strange way, your smell becomes part of the environment that tells them they can fully rest. And for bonded dogs, that effect can be incredibly strong. 5. Some dogs stay close because they think they're protecting you. This part surprises a lot of people. Not every dog sleeps beside you only for comfort or affection. Some also do it because a small part of them has assigned itself a job: to watch, to stay close, to be ready. You can sometimes see this in where they choose to sleep. If your dog lies near the door, at the edge of the bed, or facing the room instead of facing you, that position may not be random, it may be strategic. Even gentle dogs often carry a quiet protective instinct. They may not consciously think, "I must guard my human tonight," but something in their wiring still pulls them toward closeness and awareness. So yes, your dog may sleep beside you because they love you, but sometimes they also sleep there because, in their own way, they feel responsible for you. 6. Their sleeping position is sending a message. This is where things get even more interesting, because it's not just whether your dog sleeps next to you,
It's how they do it. If your dog sleeps at your feet, that usually suggests closeness with a bit of independence. They want to be near you, but not necessarily touching you the whole time. If they sleep pressed against your side or back, that often signals deeper emotional comfort. They want contact, warmth, reassurance, zero distance. If they sleep on your chest or across your body, that can be an especially strong sign of attachment. They're choosing the place where your scent, warmth, and movement are strongest. If they sleep right outside your door, that may suggest loyalty, protectiveness, or simply a strong desire to stay connected, even when they're not physically on the bed. And if they keep changing positions through the night, that doesn't always mean restlessness. Sometimes it just means they're balancing comfort, temperature, and awareness while still staying close to you. Every position tells a slightly different story, but the message underneath is often the same. Being near you matters to them. 7. Sometimes it can mean emotional dependence. Now here's the part most people don't think about. In many cases, sleeping next to you is completely healthy. It's a beautiful sign of trust and connection. But sometimes, constant closeness can also point to overattachment. If your dog not only sleeps next to you, but also follows you from room to room, struggles to relax alone, panics when you leave, or seems unable to settle without physical proximity, then the behavior may be about more than affection. It may be dependence. That doesn't automatically mean something is wrong, but it does mean the behavior should be understood in context. Love is one thing, anxiety is another. A bonded dog enjoys being close to you. An overly dependent dog may feel unable to emotionally regulate without you nearby, and that difference matters. 8. If they suddenly stop, pay attention. What does it mean when a dog who always slept next to you suddenly stops? This is the part every owner should take seriously. Dogs are creatures of pattern. When they change a habit this personal and this consistent, they're usually responding to something. Sometimes it's physical. Pain, discomfort, overheating, aging, or simply feeling unwell can make a dog avoid certain sleeping spots. Sometimes it's environmental. A new pet, a new person, a new smell, a change in schedule, or even something stressful that happened in the bedroom. And sometimes it's emotional. Dogs remember tension. They remember fear. They remember disruption. If your dog suddenly starts sleeping farther away, don't assume they're being distant for no reason. Watch for other changes too. Are they less affectionate, more restless, slower to settle, less interested in routines? Because when a dog changes where they sleep, they may be communicating before anything else becomes obvious. So if your dog sleeps next to you, don't treat it like a small habit. To them, it may be one of the clearest ways they show trust, attachment, safety, and love. And if that ritual ever changes, don't ignore it. Because your dog may not use words, but every single night, they're still telling you how they feel. So where does your dog sleep? Next to you? At your feet? On your bed? Or outside your door? Tell me in the comments and let's see what it might mean.